Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Bailey Turner, also known as Body Fit Balance on Instagram. And today I'm going to be doing my Balance Athletica Atmos Collection try-on haul and review for you guys. First off, I'm going to be going through all of my sizing for this collection and give you my measurements so that you guys can figure out what sizing will work best for you. As always, if you need custom sizing help, please email me at bailey@bodyfitbalance.com. I'll put the email in the description box below and I'll help you with any custom sizing questions you may have. Alright, so my measurements are that I'm 5'3", I weigh about 155, 160 pounds. I am a size 6 in Lululemon, size 6'8". I wear a size 6 to 8 in jeans. I usually in between a small and medium in tops. I have a 34A cup / bust, 43, 44 inch glutes. I think my thighs are about 25 to 27. I'll have to remeasure. And then my waist is about 29, 30. This collection launches January 25th at 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'll put all of the other time zones in the description box below. And as always, if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to email me or you can leave them in the comments box below and I'll be glad to help. Also, I wanted to touch on the fact that from now on, Balance will be releasing a Balance and a Vitality line. So Vitality is their sub-label and it's more lifestyle pieces. So in the Vitality collection for this Atmos collection launch, it will be like the Affirmation pant, the Affirmation hood, and then it'll be bodysuits and then Affirmation shorts. So I'm really excited to share with you guys those pieces as well. Right now I'm going to show you all of the Balance pieces first, and then I'll go in to show you all of the Vitality pieces. They will both be launching on the same day, so no need to get confused or anything. It'll all be on the same website. They're just creating more lifestyle pieces to go with some of these Balance pieces. So without further ado, let's get started. So we're gonna start with the Cloud Pant. So the Cloud Pant is by far, I think, in my opinion, the best legging that Balance has ever come out with. It is super buttery soft, it is very stretchy. I'm wearing a medium and it stretches out so much. I could honestly fit into a small. I would probably not size down in the lighter colors just because then you put yourself more at risk for having them be a little bit see-through or sheer at the bottom of a squat. I personally don't wear underwear with my leggings, so I don't have that problem of like seeing your underwear through the leggings, but if you do have that problem, I would probably stick to your normal size. But in the black, I think it would be very safe to size down just for a more compressive fit, because when I work out, they do slide down a little bit in the mediums. I want you guys to be aware of that because I know it's very frustrating when you get a pair of leggings and they don't fit right. So make sure your sizing is going to be correct for these pants because they truly are amazing. I do compare them to the Lululemons a lot on my story on Instagram. I personally think that they are better than the Lululemons. I've been a Lululemon freak, addict, whatever you want to call it, for years. I had not even thought about selling them or getting rid of them until this pant came out because it is incredible. It's by far, like I said, the best pant that Balance has ever come out with. The things that I like about this pant that I think are better than the Align pant, they are very stretchy. I love that about these. And then they are very buttery, soft. They are a tiny, tiny, tiny bit thicker, I think, than the Aligns, but still very thin, which I love because it makes them more breathable, especially when you're working out in them. And then I love that they don't have a front seam. That is like a game changer for me. I hate leggings with a front seam because they give you such bad camel toe. And I don't know, I'm just like, once you go to a no front seam legging, it's really hard to switch back into a regular legging with a front seam. And then the last thing that I really like about these versus the Lululemons is that the butt contour on these leggings is a lot better, more flattering. It's not as low. I've noticed that on Aligns, it's a very high waist and then it's a lower butt contour. And these just make your butt look way better. Love them so much. These are by far my favorite legging. I've said that 3 times, but I'm just like nailing that in because they are amazing. So like I mentioned earlier, the only really con that I can think of about these leggings is that if you are in between sizes and you stick with the bigger size, they will slide down a little bit when you're working out and you kind of have to pull them up on your butt and on your like thighs. But I don't really mind that, and honestly I'm gonna try to size down to a small to see if that helps. And if you do like your leggings a little bit more compressive anyways, I would size down. And then one other kind of con, I wouldn't really consider it a con because it's not a big deal to me, would be that if you are a shorter girl like me, you will have to like roll the waistband up unless you want it to be like very high. I personally like wearing my leggings like, I like pulling them up and making them fit better, but I do have a shorter torso, so I like rolling them down like this, the waistband. All right, my second favorite piece is the dancer wrap top. I just think this piece is so beautiful and so unique. It's unlike any other piece I've seen before. I've never really seen any company that come out with something like this. It's just so versatile. You can tie it in so many different ways. The material is insanely buttery, silky smooth, very flattering, especially if you have bigger boobies. If you have little boobies like me, it still makes them look really, really good. But even my bigger chested girls, I'll list a few in my description box so you can go check them out if you are bigger chested. It looks amazing on them as well. The material is made out of 81% nylon and 19% spandex. And then I forgot to mention too that the leggings are made with 75% nylon and 25% spandex. So very soft, insanely buttery, just amazing material, super high quality. I love that this has thumb holes in them. I love thumb holes personally. And then, like I said earlier, you can tie this in so many different ways. So you can do, I'm gonna just show you, you can do the regular tie, which is just one time around the front, one time around the back, and then a little tie right here. I've seen people kind of put it off their shoulder and dress it up. You can do just one time around in the front and then tie it in the back, and the strings will be a little longer, so then it looks like that in the front. I've seen people do like multiple, so then you have like, my torso's a little too short to do something like this, but you can do so many different things with it, and that's why I think I love this piece so much, because it's so versatile. I wanna mention also that I'm not a huge fan of pairing the Moxie bra with this top. I just find that it kind of makes this part right here, since it's a flowy bra on the top like cleavage area, it just doesn't make it very flattering. So I actually pair it with the Form bra from the Kingdom collection, and I love it so much because you don't see it, you only see like the little straps right here, but I just don't like how the Moxie bra pairs with this top. I like it by itself versus pairing it with this top. So if you are trying to like get both of them to wear together, I just don't think that it really works as well as I thought it would, if that makes sense. I will say that this top is true to size. I wear a medium, and I would say it's very true to size. I could probably size down, but then again, I think I would run the risk of having the lats and shoulders be a little bit too tight, because I'm a thick girl. But if you do have bigger chest and bigger lats, you might want to size up just so nothing's like overflowing, but it's very forgiving, and even if you do get your true size, I think you could pull it off no matter what. Okay, my third favorite piece is the Sherpa Zip. I think it is so cute and so cozy. You can, like I said, dress it up or dress it down. I like tucking this a little bit under when I wear this, but it's so cute, comfortable. You can wear it to the gym, you can dress it up with some boots. It's just so cute. It comes in so many colors. I think if I had to pick one color though, it would probably be the black, because it's the most versatile color. You can pair it with so many different things. It does have a hood. If you want to wear a hood, it does have pockets. I think these pockets are really big actually for how like small the jacket is, if that makes sense. It's supposed to be a crop jacket, but I am shorter, and so it's more of a full length on me. It doesn't like show my skin or anything. If you want it to be more cropped, I would size down. If you want it to be more oversized, I would size up. If you like the fit that I'm wearing, I would stick to your normal size, which is a medium for me. And this Sherpa Zip is made with 100% polyester. Okay, so next up, I'm going to just switch out my tops. I'm going to put on the Moxie bra and the Prodigy top.
Walking on fire, trying not to bend my feet. I'm tired of fighting, saying things we don't mean. You know I don't like it. When you're packing your bag and turning your back, calling me a liar, calling me a liar. Trying not to let my feelings get to me. Sometimes I can.
Alright, next up is the Moxie top, which I have the regular one on. There's also a longline one that I will try on next. This piece is like a bra, but it's more like of a fashion piece, I would say. I wouldn't wear this to work out in, just it's not my style, it's not very high support. And personally, I have too small boobs to really fit this bra very comfortably. The pad, there's built-in padding in it, not removable. So you kind of have to have a little bit of substance to fill it out, and I just don't have it. I tried on a medium previously, and it was just way too big. I do like how it does have adjustable straps. So even if the straps are too big, you can adjust those. But my issue was that I didn't have enough like boob to fill out the actual cups in it. So this is small and they still really don't fill it out that great, but I think an extra small would be too tight on my lats. So this piece just doesn't fit my body that well, and that's totally okay. Not every piece is gonna fit me 100% amazingly. I know that it's hard when you see a bunch of influencers on the internet and every piece seems to fit them perfectly. I want to let you know that that's not the case, and I'm always going to be 100% honest and real with you guys and tell you guys how it is, and tell you guys what pieces fit me really, really well and what pieces don't, just in case you have similar body type to me. All in all, Moxie Bra is gorgeous. I would definitely size down if you're in between sizes or you have smaller boobies. But it's just not a piece that I see myself wearing a ton just because it doesn't fit me perfectly right because I do have smaller boobs. I do want to try this on with the dancer wrap, so I have that right here just to show you guys what I was talking about previously about how I wouldn't pair these two together. I think the colors match perfectly and everything, but I just don't like the way that it kind of flows with the flowy top. And I will say that this Moxie Bra does look fabulous on people that do have bigger chests, but it just doesn't flatter me very well because I have a smaller chest. If you like, you know, not showing a lot of cleavage or having that V shape to the dancer wrap, this would be a good option. You know, it kind of gives like a little bit of like taste. It's like tasteful. I feel like it's elegant, but it's just not my style. I would prefer wearing the form bra underneath versus the Moxie Bra. That's just my opinion. If you think this looks cute, you would like it, but I prefer to wear the form bra under these tops so that I can see the V of the dancer wrap because I think it's beautiful. I do want to mention one more thing too about the Moxie top that I really like is that you can change these. You can change these to crisscross in the back if you want. I really like that feature about it, and like I said before, I really like the adjustable straps, but I am not a huge fan of the fit on me. I think it's a beautiful piece, but the fit just wasn't right for my body type. Now we are going to move on to the Prodigy top. All right, so now I have the Prodigy top on. I am wearing a medium. I already washed and dried this one, so it did shrink up a little bit, which I like because before it wasn't really much of a crop on me because I am shorter and I have a shorter torso. I would recommend sticking to your true size because they do shrink up a little bit when you wash and dry them. As for this piece, there's really not a whole lot to say about it. It's a very simple piece. You can pair it with many, many things. I love having these type of pieces because they're like staple pieces, but again, they're not anything like unique or super special like the dancer wrap top. It's just a very simple cropped long sleeve tee. The material on this Prodigy top is 100% cotton, so like I mentioned a little bit earlier, it will shrink when you wash and dry it. So don't buy a size down and then wash and dry it and then complain about it being too small, because it will shrink a little bit when you wash and dry it every single time. So I would picture myself wearing this top mostly for gym and like lifestyle stuff. I wouldn't necessarily dress it up just because it is so simple, but you definitely could. All right, next up, I'm gonna show you the Longline Moxie Bra and compare it to the regular Moxie Bra.
So now I got these voices. Now I got these voices in my head, baby. I can focus. Feels like I've been hypnotized. Now I'm terrified of losing you. Touching your body, but feeling like I'm all alone.
All right, so this is the Moxie Bra Longline. As you can tell, it's the same kind of version of the Moxie Bra regular, just a little bit longer. And it does kind of like, it is a little bit more compressive at the bottom, like more elastic. So it will like squeeze a little bit. Not a ton, but just more so than like this, the middle material, if that makes sense. The bottom of it is a little bit more elastic to kind of like hold you in. It does make me look a little bit like a stuffed sausage. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the Moxie Bra, if I'm being 110% honest, just because it doesn't fit me the best, because I have small boobies. So just being real with you guys, I personally, if I had to pick a bra from Balance that I like more, I would definitely pick the Form Bra, just because it fits me a little bit better. I also like the Isla Bra. I did want to show you the padding in the Moxie, just so you guys can see like how big it is. So this is on a small. As you can tell, the padding is like big. So I'm gonna like invert it. I don't know if you can tell, but that's like a big boobie to fit in. So definitely not my A-cup boobies. I do not fill it out. But I know a lot of people really wanted a bra that doesn't have a removable cup, so I think this would be your time to try it out. But for me, it just didn't work out. Next up, we are going to be moving on to the Vitality portion of this collection, which is the more lifestyle pieces. So I'm gonna be trying on the Affirmation hood and the Affirmation pant. All right, now we are moving on to the Vitality part of this collection. I have on the Affirmation hood in Midnight and then the Affirmation pant in Cyclone. We'll start off with the hoodie. So the hoodie is 55% cotton, 45% polyester. I am wearing a small. I sized down in the hoodie because I did get mediums, but the medium was a little bit too oversized for my liking. I personally like oversized, but not like very oversized. So I stuck to one size down from my normal size. I also like kind of like bunching it up in your sports bra if you want it to be like more cropped. You can do that all the way around if you want. Sometimes I really like to do that because it gives you more of like a waistline, especially if you wear these type of joggers. I like kind of seeing a little bit of skin personally, but if you don't, you can easily just take it out just like that. Another thing that I really like is how minimal the branding is on this hood. So it has Vitality across the chest in cursive, and it's very minimal and not like in your face. I love how oversized it is. I would recommend sizing down like I mentioned earlier if you want it to be oversized but not too oversized, if that makes sense. Otherwise, I would say it's pretty true to size. Like I have said many times in this video, I have a shorter torso, so I personally like sizing down in the oversized tops just to kind of make it less oversized on me. The arms are super long too. I mean, I'm only 5'3", but they fit me pretty nicely. So if you do have very long arms, I would probably stick to your normal size or size up, just so the arms aren't going to be too short on you. All right, moving on to the Affirmation pants. These are super duper comfy. I love the waistband. I love having these types of waistband. I don't even know what to call them. I love that you can tighten them too, because I sized up to a large personally for these because the mediums were too tight, and because they are made with cotton. I know that they're gonna shrink a little bit when you wash them, so that's why I sized up. The largest fit me way, way better. The only complaint that I do have about sizing up is that if you are a shorter person like me, they will be a little bit longer. I feel like all of Balance's joggers tend to run a little bit longer for us shorter girls, but for my tall girls out there, you're gonna love that. They're not going to be, you know, high waters on you. They're not gonna be capri pants on you. They're gonna actually be long on you, which is great. So I love that they have that drawstring waistband, just so that when I do size up, I can still have it be tight on my waist. I really like how they have the Affirmation. I think it's very minimal, but also like a good little touch. It's so unique. I've never seen anything like that. This collection's Affirmation is Be the Change. And then as you can see on the bottom, they have this little Velcro kind of cinch cincher, I don't know what you want to call it, Velcro strap to tighten up the ankles, which I love because I feel like a lot of my joggers that I have that are kind of this material, more cottony, are always loose on my ankle, and it drives me crazy. I love having my joggers be tight on my ankle, especially if I try putting socks over top of them. So I feel like that's such a unique thing that they added that I've never seen done before. So I think that's very special and so creative. I would have never thought of that. These pants have the same material as the Affirmation hood, 55% cotton, 45% polyester. So again, they will shrink if you wash and dry them. But overall, I really love them. They're so comfy. I personally prefer baggier joggers over like very fitted. So I really like these compared to the OG like joggers that Balance has come out with. But I also really love the Swift joggers from the Outlander collection. The only negative thing that I would say about these, other than the sizing up with it being a little bit longer on me, is that they do pill a little bit in your crotch if your legs rub together. So I am a thick-thighed lady, and I have worn these probably 5 times, and I've noticed pilling on the inside kind of gusset area where your thighs rub. So I just want to show you that and make sure you're aware of it because they do pill. I have a little pillar that I can link in the description box below for you guys. It's just like a pill remover that you can get off Amazon for like under 10 bucks, and it does the trick. But just want to let you know that these do pill and will pill if you have thicker thighs. So this is what the pilling is looking like right here. I don't know if you can see. But it is pilling. All right, so now that I talked about the Affirmation hood and the Affirmation pant, I'm going to talk about the Affirmation shorts. All right, last but not least, we have the Affirmation short, which is very similar to the jogger, but literally just made into a short. The waistband is a little bit different, but still has the adjustable drawstring so that you can make it as tight or as loose as you want it to, which I love because I personally size up to a large for these shorts. So I like being able to cinch my waist in because the waist is usually bigger when I size up. They do have a 2.5-inch inseam, so they are not like a super long short, but they do still cover your butt, which I like. I don't really like it when my butt cheeks are hanging out of the shorts. I think they do a really good job of like covering that up. I really like these for lounging. I wouldn't really work out in them because I don't really like working out in big like cottony clothing. I just get way too sweaty and it's not very breathable, but they're great for lounging. If you are in between sizes, I would recommend sizing up just because they will shrink a tad when you wash and dry them, but they are super cute. Again, they have the Be The Change right by the left pocket. They have really big pockets. And they're just very comfortable. All right, so now that the detailed part of this try-on haul is complete, I'm going to go through and try on a bunch of different outfit combinations so that you guys can see other colorways from this collection. And then at the end, I'm gonna go through some of the questions I got on my Instagram and answer some of the most common questions for you guys. And then if you have any other questions, like I said earlier, you can leave them in the comments box below and I'll be glad to help you out. So without further ado, let's try on some outfits. coming back. It's a different day now. I wanted to go over the differences between the Cloud Pant and the other leggings that Balance Athletica offers or has had in the past. I'm gonna only do from Oasis on. So I have Oasis, Kingdom, Outlander, Harmony, and then the Tenacity Pant. I'm gonna kind of talk about each one of them and kind of let you know how they differ from the Cloud Pant, which the Cloud Pant is my absolute favorite. I honestly don't wear any of the leggings that have the front seam anymore because these are amazing. All the other ones are amazing as well, but these I think blow all of them out of the water. So we are gonna start with the Tenacity Pant. This is the one that I would say is one of the most similar to the Cloud Pant, but the material is different. So I think that it's about the same style. The material is a little bit different in the sense that it is more compressive and it's a little bit more like slick or slippery. I would also say that the material is a little bit thicker in the Tenacity Pant. So if you want a higher compression legging, I would go with the Tenacity Pant. These are great for working out, and I haven't had any issues with pilling on these, which is amazing. So the material is great. So I would recommend these for like high intensity workouts. I honestly would work out in the Cloud Pants as well, but I think the Cloud Pants are more likely to pill because they are a softer, butterier legging. Next up we have the Oasis. I would say the Cloud Pant is a good mix between like the Tenacity and the Oasis, but like even softer and butterier, if that's even possible. So the Oasis I really liked because again it had no front seam. These were very, very stretchy and very buttery. I just think that they did this a little bit better in the sense that it's a little bit, I think it's a little bit thinner, it feels like. And again, it's just very buttery. I can't even explain it. That's how hard it is. But yeah, these are amazing leggings, but I would say that these slide down on me a little bit more than these do. I felt like these ran a little bit big compared to these. If you are in between sizes though, I would still size down in the Cloud. Moving on to the Kingdom. This is the Kingdom Collection Ascend. So these are more performance based as well, just like the Tenacity. I will say that they aren't as soft as the Cloud Pant. They do offer a little bit more compression, I would say, than the Cloud Pant. But again, same design, no front seam. I think the Cloud Pant does have a higher waist though. So I don't know if you can tell, but it does have a higher waistband. So it's more high-waisted than the Kingdom Ascends. And then we have the Outlander, which is most similar to the Kingdom Ascends, I would say. I really, I liked these, but they weren't my favorite leggings. I prefer the Kingdom ones over these. Again, the waistband I think is about the same, maybe even a little bit longer than the Cloud. And these are more, again, performance-based. They're a little bit more compressive, and they're not as buttery soft as the Cloud Pant. And then last but not least, we have the linear legging, which would probably be my least favorite out of all the ones that I'm showing, just because this offers the most compression. These are like very compressive. Like if you don't have your true size, you will kind of look like a stuffed sausage in these because they are that compressive. You can just tell like the legging is very little, so it just has to stretch a lot when you put it on your body. These are the seamless leggings, so there's no seams except for like in the butt, and then there's no front seam, which I again love. But as you can tell, the material is totally different from all the other leggings. So these are the thickest / most compressive legging. I think the waistband is about the same, probably a little bit taller or longer than the Cloud. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of give you a little rundown of all of those leggings because those are like the most recent ones. And I would say the Cloud Pant 110% blows all of those out of the water. The Cloud Pant, I never want to like remove it from my body. I'm going to order so many like just plain black pairs because I wear them all the time. But I think you really can't go wrong with getting the Cloud Pant if you are only going to get one piece from this collection. Hope this helps. Again, if you have any questions about the differences between certain leggings, don't be afraid to reach out and I would be happy to help you. Alright guys, that concludes today's try and haul and review for the Atmos collection. It is launching January 25th at 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to reach out via email, bailey@bodyfitbalance.com, or you can leave them down below in the comments box. As always, I will have a support link if you choose to shop through it. It does show balance that you're finding my content helpful and it supports me and my family more than you know. It seriously means the world to me. I know it doesn't give you anything. It's not a discount code or anything. It's one extra step that you need to do, but it does support me more than you know, and I like giving back in return because I know that using my link is not something you have to do. So in return, I do a big giveaway every single collection. I'll be giving away gift cards to Balance Athletica, as well as glute bands, long bands, ankle straps, as well as guides on my website. All details for that giveaway will be posted on my Instagram at a later date, so just stay tuned for that. As my way of saying thank you to those who sat with me this whole video, I want to do a giveaway for you guys. It will be for a $100 gift card to Balance Athletica for the Atmos Collection launch. All you have to do is like this video, hit the subscribe button down below, and comment below what pieces you are looking forward to getting. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.